So from the beginning of television, black and white people have been working together behind closed doors. But they're perceived to us like white people and black people hate each other. And while they behind closed doors eating at the same table, they promoting to us that we supposed to be racist against other races. So this is the devil want to keep every everybody race in one circle. You have the blacks right here, the Indians right here, the Caucasians right here, and that's the devil agenda to not having people come together. Because if people start mixing and mixing more babies, then different cultures are coming together. Different cultures want to understand other different cultures and people background. So the devil don't want that. So you have black people feel very offended when white people say a comment. They might I've been around black people where they feel like everything a white person say or mumbles is a racial comment. Now you have the word police officers, white police officers. Every time they pull over a black person, they feel like, oh, it's about to be a hard time. They about to be on the news or go viral or something. And yet you have white people that love black people, because you could of course see in concerts it's majority, Caucasian people, I could say. you know, and the devil is doing a job of keeping people race in their own category. So now you have maybe like, let's say perhaps Indians may think they better than black people. They kill their kids and abandon their kids because if their child or son decide to date outside of the race. And that's becoming racism against the other race. Think you better than another race. When we all flesh and we all take the same bullet, we will bleed. But that is the mind that the devil created in television and people culture. You can't date who you want to date because it's a problem. Of skin color. Well, you got different skin colors in every race. Pink, white, cream, dark chocolate, chocolate. But we all got creation. So if the devil can build up hatred in people's heart and have people not come together, that's exactly what he wants to do. So it's like, you wonder why Michael Jackson made a song called Come Together. Even though Michael Jackson had been cloned, whatever spirit it has inside of him would not be giving to another, I guess, clone or robotoid on this earth. I made a video about this. It's called "This Spirit Would Not Be Given to No Other Person." So, Michael Jackson have been used to tell the truth about the world, heal the world. You know, songs like Beat It and stuff like that. You know, he was specifically picked by the devil to give the message. So, and right here, you see Micheal Jackson, you know the Baphomet and Goat, he got on the black and white. Next. And in this image, you see the Asian women have up the pyramid. And yeah, the so-called heal the world, Micheal Jackson was a devil worshiper. Demon or non-demon. So, but you know, since the devil allowed this entity to create these type of songs, you can't get away with it. So you had to destroy his image. You know, that's what they do. They have everybody like an artist at first. And then soon later, bam, he raping kids. He beat a woman. Taking drugs. He got guns. He strung out on crack. He did this with many celebrities. So that's the devil playing with your emotions and your mind. Thinking it's okay. Having people thinking it's okay to be good and become evil. Both sides. The devil like to play both sides, but when you go in accordance to God's word, it's completely evil. So even though this man, like a rapist, might give you, you know, a couple $100. People might say, oh, he's a good guy. He gives money to everybody. But the fact still remains is he's still a pedophile. He still has it in his heart. He still wants to do it. So does that make that pedophile a good person? No. According to the scriptures, by their fruit you will know them. So he's still evil. But that's how the devil gives off that illusion, by giving you, I guess, a gift, you know, perceiving this as good, as tasteful, as right, but then twist it all around. So, no wonder on this video he had a couple lions. So he had the lion in this video because the devil comes what? As a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. So even though Micheal Jackson is speaking the truth, he at the same time is devouring lost souls. Talk about saving lost souls, healing the world. You know, destroying lost souls, because the devil brought you this character, like this character was going to heal the world. People was going to be forever looking up to this icon and stuff like that. And his amazing songwriting and dancing ability. But yet, it was time to destroy his image, and the clone died off. So now you have people who, like Micheal Jackson, so eager to have another Micheal Jackson. So eager to have another Micheal Jackson in this generation. And so the devil will fail to do so on purpose, just to send people to hell, just to send people lost, to send people another direction, to make people feel like there's no hope. You know, and saving the world, and it's not. You know, Tupac said it the best when he said, because the truth is there ain't no hope for the future. There is no hope for the future, because this world is going to die off. Your only hope is Christ. So while everybody looking for this man-made figure and all these idols to save them, to make them feel good, and they leading you straight into the pit of hell. To be honest. So let's keep going. So right here, you can tell how the eyes are slanted. The eyes going both two different directions because it's not a human being holding up the go hand. You know, all this news was talking about he getting surgery on his nose. They was remaking his clone. And you can tell the hairline is fake. It's a glued on wig. It's just like a action figure. You can take off the hair, place another hair on, take off the head, put another head on, take off the body, put another body on. You know. So now you have people who, you know, bleaches their skin or change their skin color to look a certain way, to look better, because the world perceived as a lighter skin tone is more appealing and more attractive. Why do we know that? Because of music videos. Because music videos like to put lighter women in their videos, whether if they white, whether if they mix with any type of race. So do you go the devil downgrading society of what you should look like, what you should be like, what you should have? You know, that's the devil exactly what you do to make you feel terrible about yourself. That's why you have Micheal Jackson coming out as a little boy. He didn't like his nose, he didn't like his face, he didn't like his skin. All these stories because it was meant to program people to not like themselves for who they are. To accept they have a big nose, big lips, small eyes, thick eyebrows. And in a minute, I'm going to go on what I had a conversation with somebody on YouTube about they thinking I'm not liking my race or what I am. And that's not the case. We're going to get on in a minute or two about that. So yeah. And it's not none of that. I don't like my color. Because I wasn't who I am. I wouldn't be able to sing and dance and have the ability that I have now. It just comes down to a fact that I just don't like to be called black. Even though I don't even consider myself black. I don't like to be called the N-word. Like I said in my Tiger video, people stereotype people because if you got some type of color, you get thrown into the black group. And I hate that. Like, get to know me. Ask me what I'm mixed with. You know what I'm saying? Before you go judging somebody like, oh, you black, you white. Because I seen people dark as African and don't got no speck of black in them. I seen people white as snow and had black in them or had no black in them. So before you go judging by somebody's appearance, ask them what they are. Because in this generation, a lot of people are mixed with a lot of different stuff. But that's the control at the mind the devil has over the mind and put out there to separate people, cultures, and color. So in this video right here, I'm going to show you by it's called Black Nor White by Chosen King. And I want you guys to listen to what he's saying.
As a child of God, Ephesians 2:8 says, by grace we are saved. By grace we are saved. It didn't say by skin tone you are saved. It didn't even say that lineage would guarantee you a spot. Last time I checked, Matthew 7 verse 21 states that he who does the will of the Father will enter the kingdom. Ain't that's what it's all about?
See, he said, ain't that's what it's all about? He who does the will of God will enter the kingdom. Not about the color, not about who's black, who's white, who's Mexican. So from the beginning of time, they've been showing you that black and white people been bumping heads, but really they've been promoting that stuff to kill society and destroy society. So they paint a picture of a black person being a thug so much. Now you have other race looking at black people like, oh, we don't want to date that type of kind. And it spread worldwide. So now when you have black people that it's easy for them to get another black person, their varieties are terrible. Because when a woman go look for a man, what the majority she see out of a black man? What? Want to be a rapper, sagging their pants. You know what I'm saying? Having their dreads a certain way, looking a certain way, tattoos, you know, so forth and so on. So this is what they have to bring home to their mom and dad. These are their options. Like, it's like default, this is what they have to pick. Because you have other racism that's racist against other racism because what their color is, how thick they are, how big they are, type of weed they got in. So you have white people also, or Indian people, or Mexican people only isolated to their own culture to date. They can't go branch off. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going.
About entering the kingdom? Now you may ask, what is the will of the Father? That's easy. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 explains what the will of God is, and let's see if it mentions dark skin, melanin, or even lineage anywhere in the text. Chapter 5, this is the will of God. Tells us to be children of the light. Put on the breastplate of love and faith and the helmet of salvation to edify one another, to be at peace among yourselves, comfort the feeble-minded, support the weak, be patient towards all men, do not render evil for evil. Follow that which is good, rejoice, pray without ceasing, in all things give thanks.
So now you see why I made that Tiger video when somebody mentioned that I don't like who I am or my color and stuff like that, because I don't perceive myself as a black person or an N-word. I hate when people use the N-word. I hate when people call me the N-word. Like, I'm not the N-word. I have a name. So that's the reason why I feel that. That's why I'd rather say color people. Because people are different colors. I mean, sometimes in different predicament, you have to be specific. Let's say if a cop stop you and be like, oh, you see that guy run past here? And you might know what guy. You might ask him what they look like. To, you know, just to better find a guy. He might say, oh, he was a white guy with a bald head. That's perfectly fine. But when people are going around saying you automatically black because you white, you know, you already Mexican because even though you mix with, you know, Puerto Rican or black. You know what I'm saying? Just like put you in different categories, like where you can't what's the word? You can't embrace the other part that you mix with. Like me, Dominican. You know, if I say I'm Puerto Rican, people are like, oh, you're not Puerto Rican. You just Dominican. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't look fully Puerto Rican. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's stereotyping and it's weird.
Thanks, quench not the spirit, despise not prophecy, hold fast to that which is good, and obtain salvation by way of Jesus Christ.
So there you have it. That's the whole reason why I said what I said. Thank you guys for watching, and you will see me next video.